This one is Evil Wife Realizes She's Going to Death Row by Red Tree Crime. You can watch the original if you want at any point. For now, we're going to hit captions. Noise. That's auto-generated. Didn't have their own, unfortunately. But we're going to hit the captions. We're going to go on full screen. And give me a second. Let's see if this is working already.
Oh, no. No. Don't tell me, please.
I'm assuming you guys could hear that.
No,
If you couldn't,
I
let
don't
me know.
believe
But
you.
I think you could hear that.
Oh, no, please. Please.
Fortunately, this is just like one of those moments where
No.
they're showing us clips for later.
57-year-old Donna Roberts called 911.
Let's go.
Claiming that she had just found the body of her
Prep.
husband, Robert Fingerhut, lying on the floor of their home. It appeared that he had been shot 3 times. The police immediately swabbed Donna's hands to make sure she hadn't discharged a firearm. When the tests came back negative, the police searched Donna's home and her vehicle. Inside the trunk of her car, they found a brown bag with what appeared to be an inmate's number written on the side. Inside, they found hundreds of love letters from former inmate 29-year-old Nathaniel Jackson. Nathaniel had just been released from prison a few days prior. It appeared that Donna had been having an affair with Nathaniel for quite some time.
I'm sorry. That face, that face is killing me. I can't. But also, come on, Nate. Come on, man. I know. How much do you want to bet that Nate was actually just like messaging a bunch of people at the same time? You know, love letters to a bunch of people at the same time. To be fair, I guess the vast majority of people are still monogamous, regardless of whether you're in jail or not. But people love people in jail. I mean, he was probably getting a couple of different pen pals out there. Who knows what he was gonna do? It looks like she probably okay. Let's hypothesize first on what happened here, and then we're gonna see how close we are. I think just a little bit of random psychology out here. She really thought that Nate wanted to be with her when he got out, and so she had to make room, getting rid of her husband over here. And we'll see. We'll see. Since they've been doing it for quite some time, I wonder. Well, I guess it's okay, or it's understandable if he had never checked the mail, because like in my house currently, I'm basically one of the only people that goes in and gets the mail at this point. Like sometimes I just ask, "Hey, did you check the mail?" Nope. No one. It can go like a whole week without it. Who knows? Whatever happens, I guess people do that. Moving on.
Investigators would look deeper into these letters, and they discovered that Donna and Nathaniel would use code words as they wrote about how they were going to kill Donna's husband. They also found recorded jail calls between them where they discussed their plans. This was more than enough evidence for the police to arrest both Donna and Nathaniel and bring them in for interrogation.
There's a world of opportunity.
Oh no, not the ads.
Beyond the typical 9 to 5, where purpose and
Yep.
Maybe you could catch Gary up and kind of run through the story and tell him again what happened.
Again.
If you could just start off with Tuesday, the day this happened.
It was just a normal day. There was nothing special planned. Work. Nothing. I don't know, 9:30 or something. I mean, I woke up with Robert, and I laid there.
Hold on, looks like they have their own like built-in subtitles here, so I don't think we really need these ones on the end here. It'll kind of get in the way. Now you can see what she's talking about. But to think they planned this whole thing out, I don't know. Having code words, like, how long do you think you realistically need to set up code words with somebody you're talking with over, especially like having a pen pal, an email, or like just straight up mail, snail mail at this point? I think you need such a long time to set up like code words and establish things on how you're gonna go kill somebody. First, you gotta put that out there somewhere to make sure that everybody knows their codes, and these are things that we look for in the law enforcement field, in the legal field, to figure out. Was this really the intent to go through this and premeditate this type of murder? Clearly, they have enough to say they did, and they brought her in here for that. But like, come on, man! Literal paper trail at this point. I mean, I get what's coming.
For a while.
But you had to pick up Nate, right?
I don't want to say anymore. Jerry told me not to
A
talk
word?
anymore unless he was here.
She got a Jerry.
No, the reason we're talking to you is because when we came to your house tonight, you told us that you wanted to talk to us and explain things to us. That's the reason we're sitting here.
I did?
Yes, you did.
First got there, and I talked to you shortly after the deputies had arrested you.
Ah,
You said that there was I told you that tonight we could sit down and talk, and you could explain some things to us. We would give you a chance to do that.
What could I explain anymore? What can I say anymore?
Donna, we both know there's some things that you've left out.
What did I leave out?
Donna and her husband owned a bus station with an attached restaurant. Donna ran the restaurant, and she did whatever she wanted. Witnesses would say she was constantly smoking marijuana and hooking up with various men in the back.
Oh,
She met
word?
Nathaniel shortly after one of his
Word.
many prison sentences while he was waiting for the bus.
Like I told you before, I said, most people want to tell us the truth. They don't always tell us the whole truth. They tell us part of the truth. You were kind of truthful. You told me that you went to Red Lobster and you had dinner, you had a nice dinner, and you did. But you...
Side note, I was just watching a video the other day, and this kind of like reminds me of it right now. In fact, he's talking about some people tell the truth, they don't tell the whole truth because they mean it's still part of the truth, and they didn't want to be completely truthful. I was watching the video, and they were saying that, one way to deal with your children in this way, or to know about your children, it's... What the hell does that sound? I've never heard that notification before. Okay, weird. Anyway, what they were saying that people, at least your kids, would do this type of stuff not because they wouldn't lie to you because they're trying to deceive you outright. Like that's not their intention. It's just to avoid the inner feeling of turmoil and like guilt and shame that comes with whatever the reality was, the truth that would bring. So they automatically, like, without thinking, that's just what their mind goes through, to make a little lie, put a little bit of truth in it, make a little lie, and then boop. That's it. They just go for it. I mean, some people are just built different, some people just built different. I don't think she's one of them people. I suspect a little bit, I don't know why, but I suspect a little bit that when she was talking about, like, what did I do? Like, what else can I say? Or I told you I was going to do that. Like, this is kind of her and her stalling tactic to continue. If you frustrate the other person enough, they will potentially leave you alone and stop asking these questions, which the officers aren't going to do that. They already seen plenty of things like this, and they know what they're waiting for and looking for, so they're not going to do that to her. So she's going to sit there for quite some time playing dumb. I'm assuming we're going to see a lot more of that as this goes on, where she's just playing dumb, repeated back to the officers what they're asking her because she doesn't want to give them the answer, to avoid it can turn to avoid the feelings that can come back after she knows what she did. And she's just avoiding having to say it because, one, it would conflict. What's the word that people say? Cognitive dissonance, I think it was. Where it's going to conflict with her version of herself that she sees there, who did this for a good reason. And the fact that she's here implies that it's not here for a good reason, Like she did something bad, and that's not something so she's not going to say it how they're saying or how they're asking for, because that would play into their ideas. It's all about keeping that control of herself and her self-image in her mind here. I wonder how Nate's going to play into this. I hope we get to see something for him, but I highly doubt it. He's probably just still in jail at this point. She said she had to pick him up. Don't know how long that was going to go, but there's a lot we're missing. Let's keep going.
Left out the part about Nathaniel being with you.
Oh, no, he was there. Okay, all
Now,
right.
you did clear that up, and you did tell me about it, but you didn't want to.
I was afraid,
There's
Afraid.
no reason to be afraid.
but in the back of my mind, I thought maybe he did do something wrong.
Maybe he did something wrong. I don't do anything wrong by helping. He did something wrong.
Just for a second, but he said he didn't.
Has Nate ever lied to you?
Yes.
You think maybe this time he was lying to you again?
I don't want to believe it.
I'm waiting for it to start going, like, I don't know. What can I do? Like, this is just literally the caricature that you see on people, like the old lady, distressed older lady mourning the loss of whatever is going on, and it's probably a trivial matter, and you're just like, oh, we can find your dog. Oh, where's my dog? Oh, I don't know where she went. Oh, I just went outside, and oh, she's so gone. Could you help me, hero? And then, you have your own side quest. Literally what we see in like a video game right here. This is just a straight up caricature going on here. I'm gonna look for any reason to say that, like, she doesn't believe this. You know, I'm not like a
Talking
bi-language
about
expert or
getting
anything.
his
I can't say anything like that, but
license and
we can
getting a
speculate.
job
You know
and
what I'm
getting an
saying?
apartment. He wrote about that too.
What about talking about Robert?
No. He didn't even mention him. I swear.
Oh, the arms are up.
Just like the last time he got out of jail. He talked about it and then it was over when he got out.
What did he say about it, Donna?
What?
About doing anything to Robert?
He didn't say anything. He didn't say a word from Sunday on.
Has he ever said anything about doing anything to
The
Robert?
guy you love,
letters?
or at least were
Any of
affairing
your
with,
conversations you've ever had with
said
him, did you ever
nothing
talk about
for
doing anything
days.
to Robert?
Okay.
Sometimes and I would say, Nate, please stop talking like that. You know you're not going to do anything. That's crazy. Those were like almost my exact words. And then he changed the subject.
Nathaniel wanted to live the American dream with as little effort as possible. He and Donna would talk about how he would take her husband's place after he was killed. Donna spoke many times about her husband's $500,000 life insurance policy and how she would use the money to buy Nathaniel whatever he wanted.
What did he want to do to Robert, though?
Bro.
I don't know. He never said. He never said anything else but that.
All those letters that were in the trunk of your car, did you write those? Those are the ones that were with Nate's prison stuff? You wrote every one of them? What about all the letters that were in your dresser? Who wrote?
From Nate.
Nate wrote those?
That they were just prison thug talk.
Prison thug
He had to
talk.
be.
Oh no.
He said a lot of things. He said he was going to come to work with me every day when he came home till he found a job, and he did.
You did?
He came Monday, I got there on the bus.
Okay, so already, I mean, just as like a an analytical, I guess, law studenty mind going on here. I mean, she's already, first off, separately as a black person, the prison thug talk thing. I mean, hey, listen. She's not gonna admit it, but of course we all know what that means. It's a little bit of a coding there. I'm just saying, just a little bit of a perspective hidden behind that one of prison thug talk. That's all it ever was. Big talk, the appearance of man. And that's for a separate time. But anyway, as like a legal man looking at that, watching this part of the video, I would definitely pick that out and be like, okay. So at this point, she says, first off, she doesn't believe it's anything but prison thug talk, right? And then they're writing it. They continue talking. It continues coming up, and she keeps saying, it's just prison thug talk. And then later on says that same thing. Like in maybe even the same letter, he would have said, like, he's going to go look for a job when he's out here and he's with me. And then he did. He did, you know, to like slowly prepare his image to say that, but at the same time, discrediting herself in that same way, which she knows it's not just prison thug talk, because clearly he's doing things he said he would do in that letter when he's out with her, and she watched him do them. So why would you now disregard everything else that's going on there just because you have evidence in front of you now that he will do the things he's saying? And if you both were talking about it, you're going along with it, it gives credence to the fact that you also wanted him to do things he was saying. So now, as a reasonable person, argumentatively, you already had knowledge of this. The fact that he was capable of doing things he said he would do in his letter, and you're still transporting him around to give him opportunities to go to your husband and stuff like that to complete what he said he would do in that letter. So she's no longer completely innocent and thinking this man isn't going to do what he says in his letter when she says that she knows he can, and he does. And she's backing up on that. And she's proud of that type of stuff, you know? Let's go on.
And he never mentioned Robert from Sunday on, I swear.
Anything else he said he was going to do? He said he was going to come work with you, and he did.
Not work with me, keep me company.
Keep you company.
You don't understand, you're forgetting one thing.
One of them.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to cope with that picture of walking in and finding him, okay?
Oh, she's so distraught.
Suffering,
Yeah.
I was very sick.
It's terrible.
And now he's dead. And until you prove to me that he did this, I'm not going to believe it. I cannot believe it, and I won't. I don't think he would do this to me. I don't believe it.
That's the thing. Like, you see, like, every time she says these things, she has to continue to physically put herself into the state of disbelief caricatureness. Like, she always says, like, I'm not gonna believe it. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna believe it. I can't. He would never do this to me. Like, it always comes afterwards. Like, it's not as she's saying it. It's after she says it. She has to contort her face and actions to fit that same feeling. Like, she's thinking about portraying this feeling to them. I mean, some people are built different. I don't think she's one of them.
You would have to
Just
prove
don't
it.
know.
Let me ask you another question, Dawn. You're telling us you don't know anything about anything planned that Nate might have had.
He never said any kind of plan, I swear to you. Never, never.
Okay.
Because if he did, do you think I would have let him?
No, I'm just asking you. He never, if he ever talked about.
You guys literally wrote about
I
this. I'm just
swear,
saying.
He never said, like, I want to do this. Never. There was never. I'm telling you, since Sunday, he never mentioned it. He never mentioned Robert.
Did he ever ask you to help him do it?
No.
You ever talk about how he might do it?
No. He never said things like that. He just talked like a thug, a tough guy. He was gonna do something, you know?
You said that before, Donna, but what do you mean by do something?
Whatever he wrote. Do
Exactly.
you think for a minute if I believed he would ever
And that's where
in
you
a
get him,
million years
right
do
there.
anything? Do you think I would
take
have
what she
kept
just
the
said.
letters?
But you didn't think he was going to do it. Is that correct?
Never in a million
Did he ever say
years.
anything on the phone about doing anything?
No, we never talked about that. We didn't never waste time on that. I mean, I feel guilty enough. If it's because of me, it happened probably. That's what you think.
Random question. What happened to her mins while this was all going on? Like, what's Robert doing during all this time? Because it seems like Nate was there. Did he approve of Nate being there and he didn't know that Nate and her were having like an emotional affair type thing or whatever, and he thought it was just her wanting to help out this guy? And she's just like, no, I would never do anything like that to this guy. Nate is, he would never do anything with me. No. It reminds me kind of like the Amber Heard trial, just separately. But anyway, what is he doing at all this time? Like, where is Robert? Who's taking care of this man? Why is he out here until Monday and whenever this happens? Because she's definitely communicating with him during all this time as well. There's a lot more to the story, of course, that we don't know. And I get a feeling she's making sure she's never going to tell him this. But it's going to come out eventually as well. There was something else that I saw that she said, but I forget what it is at this point. They're good enough because of me. We didn't waste time on that. Right, never wasted time on that is my thing. Like, what were they doing? what were she and Nate doing this whole time? You know? What were we doing? And where's Robert? Does he know?
'Cause of who I
Whatever,
knew.
man.
But he was always nice, and he was always nice to me.
To me.
Except when he said he was going to kill me.
Was that on the phone?
It was in the letters and on the phone.
Remember how long ago that was, Dawn?
Oh,
Yeah.
but she clocked that, and she
A week
remembers
before
that
he
for
got out,
sure.
I told
For
him I
sure,
wasn't
she remembers
coming.
that.
Donna and Nathaniel's relationship lasted for almost 3 years, and during that time, Nathaniel was sentenced to a year in jail for robbery. It was then that the letters were sent and the phone calls were made, discussing how Robert should die.
Don't let this be Nate, please.
No, that's one thing
Please.
I just don't have any control of.
Please. Then it's all my fault if it is. How
If
could I
it's
believe he
Nate,
would
then
do
it's all your
that?
fault. If it's
Do you
not
really
Nate,
think he did it?
is it nobody's fault?
Why? For real? No, no. I don't believe you. You're lying. He did bad things, but he wouldn't do that. Please tell me you're
Donna,
lying.
this is the
Please
time.
tell me you're lying. Please.
The
You're
to
lying.
to borrow Big Body Foreign's language out here, the white woman tears out here. I mean, it's a common thing, but like the fact that if you're noticing every time she's saying one of these phrases, the gasping and then the classic tearfulness comes after the phrase is already out. When of course in the actual heat of a moment, if you've ever cried before and you wanted to say a thing, you know what comes out while you're talking, even if you don't want it to, or like before you can even talk. And like sometimes it comes afterwards, sure, but like that's after you're collecting yourself a little bit here. Either she's very good at staying collected here, or she's forcing out the sound afterwards with a little bit extra breath at the end. And as a singer, I can say that it definitely sounds like she's adding some definitely breath afterwards, just for added effect. And then the tearless crying, of course, is a dead giveaway. I get a feeling I'm gonna be very annoyed at this lady as it goes on, but we're gonna keep going.
No. You're lying. Please. Please.
You're not lying, Donna.
You are, please.
Like she just stops to look at him. She just stops to look at him just straight on, and then just
Then it's my fault.
like, please.
For knowing him. Oh no, please, please.
For
No.
knowing him? What do you mean by that?
Oh my
What do you mean by
God.
that? What do you mean by that?
Oh no. Oh, please. You're lying, please. You're just saying that.
Donna, it didn't go as easy as Nate thought it would.
What?
Robert fought to the end, Donna.
Oh no. No. Don't tell me, please. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh, I couldn't be an officer doing this interrogation right now. I mean, it's different when you're a lawyer, but like,
Realize how much money
oh
this will save
my
us?
goodness.
What's that? I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Look.
Great actresses.
Based on the evidence, the detectives believed two things. First, Nathaniel was already in the home when Robert walked in, which meant Donna had to have let him in. Second, they believed there was a struggle for the firearm. The struggle caused Nathaniel to lose the tip of his pinky finger, and he had sent Donna to Walgreens to get first aid supplies.
What?
The detectives began accusing Donna of knowing about the murder and helping Nathaniel by giving him access to the home and even buying him a mask. Donna immediately demands a lawyer.
She had
Meanwhile,
what?
in the other room, it's Nathaniel's turn to be interrogated.
Told you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, how it was, man. I mean,
Okay, well, they're telling us now to press CC on our screen for subtitles, so I guess they decided they don't want to have his subtitles for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll give them a shot here. Boop. Told you, you know what I'm saying? I
don't even like to talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, told you
is that his pinky?
what happened, man. You
That
know
don't look
what
like a
I'm
pinky.
saying?
That's a
I mean,
index finger.
Disgusting nobody, man. You know? Cause that ain't no, you know, ain't gonna bring the man back.
Let's go over the events that occurred on December 11th. That's Tuesday.
He's got a point though.
That's the day that the shooting occurred.
Why does so much of this happen in December?
You get up early in the morning, right? You hook up with Don on Tuesday?
It's over, man. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Anything else, man, you know, we just, man, you know, I get it. You know, I ain't no killer, man. I ain't no killer for real, man. You know, I was just always a hustler, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I mean,
Okay.
trying to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, make it on my own, man. You know?
Nathaniel claims that he was at the bus station talking to Robert about possible employment. Robert wanted to know if Nathaniel could get him some marijuana. Nathaniel told him he could, and told him they could meet after Robert's shift.
About how long?
Okay. All right, well, that's separate from that. But I mean, from what he's doing right now in terms of the interrogation, I think that's something you should probably pick up on your own. The fact that he's really not telling them anything. I mean, he's not self-stitching, and Bruce Rivers would be proud. I'm proud too. Nathaniel, I mean, he's been through it before, I think, to some extent. So he knows what he says is going to be used against him in any point here. So what he is saying is he denied it, talking about his plans of what he wants to do, just get on the straight and narrow, just be a worker, do whatever he wants to do. He's just trying to make it on his own out here. He's no killer. And that's it. That's all you gotta say. That's all you should ever say. Other than, like, I mean, honestly, in an ideal world, all you do say is just, I didn't do it. I want to get my lawyer, and that's it. And then that's it. Like, that's it. You say nothing else. He's doing a good job of doing that in his own. So it's like he's thinking about what he's talking about for sure. But clearly, let's see what happens here. What they actually got out of him, because what the narrator is telling us is definitely based on the information he's gathered throughout this whole video, or even after, or the stuff we can't see so far. So I want to see what they got on him so far. Let's go.
Long after you told him to meet you up by C Staples before he comes
C
up
Staples.
Shit, I guess it was after he got off work. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Whatever time he got off work, you know.
there. Okay, Robert rolls up and what happens?
Off
Pulled
work
up,
type
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? I got a car, you know what I'm saying?
He rolls up at C Staples. He wants something from you, right?
Hey, you want some weed?
How much weed does he want?
Huh?
How much weed does he want?
Old
He
weed.
wanted an ounce. But I ain't have no ounce.
You didn't have an ounce?
No.
Okay. Did you have any with you?
Huh?
What do you want from him?
I
Other
don't want nothing from him shit. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean,
you didn't want
this
him
is-
to put you up in his crib for a while?
Huh?
Didn't you say you wanted him to put you up for a while?
Actually, you know what I'm saying? Can I come up there, you know what I'm saying, and chill? You know what I mean? You ain't got to put me up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, cause, I mean, ain't nothing to a failure but a try. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
shit.
fair.
But you asked him if you could come over there and hang out. Did you end up in his car?
Yeah, he took me.
He told you to get in his car?
Yeah, when he first pulled up, you know what I'm saying? He unlocked the door, you know what I'm saying? Got in, you know.
I do know what you're saying.
And we was driving up. I said, "Look here, check this out, man." I said, you think you can go ahead and let me chill? You know what I'm saying? Tonight, man. You know what I mean? Then you know we get an early start tomorrow. You know, take me down there. You know, and show me how to get progress. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Luggage bags and shit. You know, man, just
So you were going to start working for him, right?
hey.
And he was discussing with you how you were going to go about your job?
Yeah, you know, then when we got to the house, he's saying, yeah, you know, you got the, he was telling me about the street life and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do this forever, and, you know, but I'm like, man, you know, damn, man, why would you down somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
He disrespected you.
everybody changed, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's like,
That looks
a lot
real.
of shit, you know what I'm saying, I can just take and eat up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can call me what you want, you know what I'm saying? Say what you want, say, you know what I mean? I'm more than a man on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna let no words sit here and intimidate me, you know what I'm saying? To try to hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all you doing, you know?
You know. I mean, to be fair, this is something we deal with a lot, being black. But you can see, at least from his actions, his body, it implies that he's being sincere in this type of belief that he has, at least in the way that he would deal with such a confrontation. He seems non-confrontational, and says, like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, he already moves back. It doesn't matter. Like, he's already trying to distance himself from that allegation coming towards him. He's like, why would you do that? Like, I don't want nothing of that. Like, I'm leaving right now, bro. I'm gonna leave this conversation if that's what you're gonna say about me. So it seems like that's just what he wants. He's not like angry about it. I mean, of course he is inside, but like you can see he just projects the sadness that comes with it, and like the kind of avoidant type of personality towards the confrontation, at least. And we'll see where he goes with this, and how the cops try to bring it back around to like, okay, but then how did it turn into this altercation? How did he get to that finger injury in the first place? Like, there's a lot more to go on. If he brings up at the end here that, I don't know, it was just him hanging with Robert for a bit, and then Dawn comes in, and she's like, "Now be perfect time," and then like she kills Robert or something, and he gets injured in the process, then that's crazy. But like, I'm not expecting it, but it'd be nice to see as like a twist. I'm just saying. If I was a writer, and I'm not, because this isn't writing,
but shit,
this is real life, so take it serious.
you gonna
To
pull
some
a
extent.
weapon on me, man. I mean, damn, you just let me
Right,
know
you
right
pull a
then,
weapon.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, fuck you, for real.
So when you got at the house, did you guys where did you guys put the car at?
Huh? We put the car in the garage.
Okay, and then you put the garage door down,
Mm-hmm.
and you went into the house.
Yeah.
So you guys go in the house. You guys sit down at the kitchen table and talk.
Yeah, you know, we was talking, you know, and he was telling me, you know, that all you know what I'm saying, all you black guys the same, this and that, you know.
He might have had to deal with some more
y'all
Donna
looking out
foolishness
for
before then,
yourself, you know,
and just
and then,
brought
you
up the
know,
wrong
then it
guy.
make me think like, well, damn, you know, you trying to, you know, say now that I'm a flunky or something, you know what I'm saying? Cause you telling me all this, you know, and you about to hire me, so it's like, you know, you just saying, huh, yeah, nigga, I got you, you know what I'm saying, working for me. But you know, I mean, I still the shit like that I overlook, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, make it a different lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, and try to work something, you know. I listen to anything, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know, try to tell me and say, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna just take it and throw it away, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and put some use to it, you know. I'm listening at him and say, you know, then he was telling me, I told him, well, man, look here, man, I mean, come give me a lecture or something, man. I mean, shit, you could have left me, you know what I'm saying, down the hood. I mean, if I knew I was coming up here for this shit, man, you know, he had the gun, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fair
I go
point.
grab
Okay,
the
but where we
motherfucker, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
okay, but where are we going from here? That doesn't just happen that way. I mean, it could. That this is one of the things that, you know, as a black person, I'm always worried about. But that's like separate. You know, you never know whose house you're going into. But he was trying to get goodwill from this guy. He's trying to get a job from him. You know, you don't expect the person that you are looking to as your future employer to randomly bring out a gun. It sounds like, from what he's saying, the way he's jumping at it is that he doesn't know where Robert got the gun from at this point, or if he planned to use it this whole time. It's possible that Robert was trying to confront him relating to what Don has been doing. And this is quickly escalating into something that he's fighting about, where he usually would have tried not to fight otherwise. So he might have some aspects of a self-defense thing here, because it seems like that's where he's viewing it in his mind. And when he's retelling it, he's trying to frame it as a, we were talking, we were discussing things. He started to get a little bit more negative towards me and aggressive. I was still trying to back away, and then boom, there's a gun. Boom, I gotta survive. Boom, it's him and me. Clap. Braka braka, you know what I'm saying? All the good stuff. That is one of the things we look for in terms of self-defense, to make sure that you had every option in your arsenal, and we're trying to take every option in your arsenal to de-escalate and or to leave from the environment, depending on your state, which different laws, different lands, all the good stuff. But generally, you have the theme that you have to try at the very least to remove yourself from the situation without any violent escalations going on there. And if it is, it's probably on the side of the other person, and you acted with equal force of this nature. So, let's see where he gets the rest of it from, and see if we hear all that from his side.
Nathaniel claims that during an argument, he asked Robert to take him home. At some point, the argument escalated to where Robert pulled a gun out and pointed it at Nathaniel.
Right.
This gun comes out. Why does the gun come out?
Because I told him, man, I said, look here. I said, look, if you want me up here, man, for all this shit, man, you could have left me back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, you know what I mean? I don't got to be here. You know, you talking about you can walk and this and man, and look here, man. Yo, I said, man, look, then again, I ain't walking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't walking there. He was talking about, oh, you know, you can get the fuck out of here now. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Like, yeah, I understand. When I look up, man,
Where'd the gun come from?
man, I don't know, man.
Did you see a gun
I don't
laying
know,
around in
man.
there when you walked
I
in?
ain't seen no gun. I ain't seen no gun, man. You know what I'm saying? He just like flipped, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just Dr. Jekyll in his eyes.
So
You
he
know?
flips, pulls a gun out.
That's a very
pulls the gun out
educated
his clothes or wherever it comes from.
reference.
Yeah, you
Because
know
he
what
said
I'm
Dr.
saying?
Jekyll
He
and
got-
his
he got
Hyde,
the
not
gun.
Gun
and
pointed at you.
He got
Mr.
the
Hyde is
gun
different.
pointed at me,
You know what I'm saying?
So I reached up, you know what I'm saying? I go to grab, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got the front of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know, hold it back away from me, man. You know,
And what happened?
wow, man. You know what I'm saying? He squeezed on me, man.
Squeezed on.
Yeah.
And what happened?
That's when I felt my finger and shit, man. You know, and I'm like, what the?
You shot Robert?
Man,
In the
you know what I
tussle?
mean, yeah, I ain't mean to, man.
Okay.
I ain't
And
mean
there
to,
it
How many
is.
times did you shoot him?
Man, I just heard the gun go off. You know what I'm saying?
If it's just one, that's potentially in his
Two
favor for him.
times, man.
Two
They went
times.
off, you know what I'm saying? Like, couple
Double
times,
tap the
like,
boy?
I mean, I ain't mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I'm sitting here, you know, counting those shots. Like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? I ain't want to do it, man. I swear to God, I ain't want to do it, man. I'm serious, man. I ain't want to take nobody's life, man. We like this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm beside, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tussle with the gun, you know what I'm saying? He got the ups on me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he trying to, you know what I'm saying, really bend me over. And I'm thinking, like, man, you know, I'm gone, man. You know
So
what
you
I'm
shoot him
saying?
again?
Huh?
You squeeze the trigger again?
Man, that's how it was, man. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
then what happens after that?
Shit, man. I ran, jumped in the car, man. And left, man.
How you
I
get
was scared, man. I ain't want to do that shit, man. I ain't mean to take that man's life, man. I did, man.
So what'd you do with the gun?
I don't know what I got.
Nope. It's all
The
over for him
last thing
now.
The detectives want to know is Donna's involvement. Because of the letters and phone calls, they know she knew about the plan. But the question is, did she help him?
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
But did
She
you tell
probably look at me like,
Donna what happened? So she gets you a room?
So what is she? Okay, we're probably about to get to that part, but I want, because I'm remembering back when they were talking to Donna, she was talking about walking in to find him like this. And I don't know if what the police were asking before this or now is, how did she end up seeing you like that and then helping you out afterwards? But it seems like either he stayed there long enough for Donna to come back home, or she was already in the area somewhere, or, I mean, those are the options I have in mind for like what could have happened here. Either he stayed longer than he thought he did when he was trying to pack up his stuff and leave because he was trying to flee the area, is what he just said he was doing, right? So he stayed long enough and she was there. She was there the whole time. Or, I don't know, man. There's another option that I can't articulate in my brain, but like, it's fuzzy. Something's just not adding up. Of course, we want to know what Donna's involvement was, but at this point, they have everything they need for him. He did fold, but I there's something to be said for the way he did it, and no matter how he's phrasing it, he was still framing it in the way of self-defense. He thought this was necessary. 2 squeezes, I don't know. If you can find both those bullet holes inside that guy, you can argue. It still wasn't excessive. 1 shot might have been enough to like shock him out of the situation too, and then he's like, oh, I shot this man just now. Remorseful. He didn't do anything to render aid to him or nothing, so you can argue he's not fully remorseful for what's going on, but he also has experience with the law, which goes both ways. Either he knows he should call somebody now, or he's got an idea, you know, if the sooner I get this done is probably better for me or whatever. Or you know what it's like coming out as ex-con at this point, and life is already hard. You don't want to go back and do that again, which is one of the problems with our current penal system, that is more than likely going to be the thought process of somebody that just came out of it, is I just got out of this thing, I don't want to do this again. And they try not to, even if it means fleeing from a scene where if they did something different, it would look better for them because you're trying to distance yourself from that system entirely. And that is the only thing on your mind at this point because that was worse than what's happening right now. You know? Because it only gets worse from here is the point. It's not about mitigating how worse it gets. It's about trying to delay that punishment in any way that you can. Because that's our focus, punishment rather than rehabilitation. Which is a separate issue, but either way. Let's see what Donna's involvement is, because I'm curious too. What was she doing? Because at the same point, again, just like I was saying earlier, we're not going to know because Robert's not going to tell us. Or we can like track his data or whatever to see what he's doing, or his search history, see what if he's got anything, or if he found out anything about Donna and what she's doing with Nathaniel and the others, or if there are any others, you know? But what both parties are doing at this time of the couple is very important to like how this is all panning out. Nathaniel is waiting on other people to take him anywhere at this point, unless he's walking, and clearly he just said he's not walking. He's probably not gonna be walking for a while at this point. He's stuck in jail, so now. But what Donna's doing this whole time is very important. Got to figure out where she was and what her plans were, because it matters to giving him access to help him out to do this thing, to saying she's innocent and doesn't know anything about what happened, to communicating with others. It all comes up into the big picture of how you want to judge this. It's over for Nathaniel, but now it's about finding out what Donna's doing. So let's see what she's doing. Yeah?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She helped me out, man.
So you guys go back to the Days Inn, and she dropped you off in the room, and she goes to Walgreens and gets some bandages and peroxide.
Patch him up.
Is that right? And she brings it back to the room.
And nobody called the cops? Not at one point?
But what I'm saying is, I mean, she gets you the room, right? She helps you out.
But see, why am I gonna sit here? Why am I gonna sit here and want to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? When I know I just did something dumb. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, she gets the room, right? She gets a room for you.
Man,
Okay, so how does she pay for it?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't go into all that. You know
But
what
then
I'm
she
saying?
goes to Walgreens and brings the stuff to the room.
Look, hey, man. I told you, you know what I'm saying, what I had to say, man. I mean, I can't just sit here, you know what I'm saying. I mean, just keep on, you know what I'm saying, backtracking. I don't
Why
even
did they
talk
get rid of
about
his captions though? I'm confused. Why didn't they do that for him?
You know what I mean?
Perhaps they had trouble understanding what he was trying to say. I'm not sure.
A snake jumped up and bit you?
One of the
Right.
many problems with Nathaniel's story is that they found a pair of gloves at the home he had been staying at. One of the gloves was torn at the top of the pinky finger. This shows that Nathaniel had been wearing gloves, which contradicts his narrative that he was just hanging out with Robert.
Does
You
it
guys
though?
found a pair of gloves.
Who's
What
wearing
did you see
gloves?
with that? You know anything about
What
that?
kind of gloves are we talking?
Pair of gloves got a hole in the finger. Got a hole in this finger. Same one that you got shot in. Did you have those on when you got shot?
I'm up through it. Disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, there's more here that we didn't get to, Rob.
we some of the, like I said, man, when I talk to my lawyer, man, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, you know.
Okay, well at that
We're gonna
point,
put this all on you.
it should be done for him.
I mean, it got to be, man. I mean, I did it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, man. I mean, I ain't gonna jog the dog in the water. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to go. You know what I'm saying?
The dog in water.
For
Drown the
real.
dog in
No,
water.
nothing about it.
Man, that ain't know nothing about it, man. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you was my worst enemy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna put nothing on you. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't do, man. You know, flat out, man. I mean, I ain't never been the type of person to do that, man. If I do something, man, I take the fall for it myself, man. Because if I did, but if you had something to do with it, oh, most definitely, you know what I'm saying. You got to go with me.
Okay.
But if you ain't had nothing to do with it, man, I mean, it's just like, man, you know, I'm taking your life. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
just
saying?
because Donna wasn't there and didn't pull
Okay.
the trigger doesn't mean she had nothing to do with it.
Donna ain't had nothing to do with it at all, man. The lady ain't had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the lady was nice. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I can see where he's coming from with this, right? And I can't I don't want to discourage this kind of thought process. At least he's taking accountability for what he's done. He's saying, of course, if I had any help with it, if she had planned all this out like I did or anything like that, he didn't plan this out either. It's a heat of passion, well, crime passion, I guess. Self-defense type killing situation here. It was a very aggravated moment where he, of course, didn't sit down and plan to kill this guy. At least he's saying from his point of view he didn't plan to kill this guy in this way. There might be evidence to point to the contrary, but we'll see where that's coming out soon. Either way, he doesn't want to take Donna's life from her because he's been through that once before, of course, and also because that's just not the kind of guy he is. I appreciate that kind of thinking. He already self-snitched, so it's like nothing else you can say for him there in advice, but I like that. And then, of course, for the cops, they have more of the legal background to it to know that, hey, even though you did the thing, it doesn't mean that she's not still an accomplice or anything like that, especially if she, after the fact, helped you get a room and then helped you patch up. Now she's already, by like legal standards, an accomplice to this action. She's aiding him after the commission of this kind of murder, not necessarily like accomplice to a felony murder. I forget what it's called, but it's been a while. But she's not innocent in all of this, and that's what they're trying to drill into his head here. They are also correct, at least from like a legal standpoint. They are very much correct that even though she didn't pull the trigger, it doesn't mean that she's innocent in this and can't be taken in for anything. But they're trying to get as much as they can out of him for their case against her. And snitches get stitches. It's kind of a thing, you know? So it works. I understand where they're both coming from. I'm not going to say necessarily that one is better than the other. I will say that justice does demand that we find out more about what Donna was doing. And if we don't have that, we don't have that. And he's one of the people that can tell us that right now. Aside from her. And clearly, she's not very helpful. He's not on her own. And she doesn't want to be. So we'll see what he says. All she was nice, is what he says. All she was nice. I mean, nice can get you so far, but it is her husband that has been murdered now. So, like, is nice what a reasonable person would have expected to show in the situation? I don't know. Can't say so. But she was nice. We'll see. We'll see how nice.
I mean,
We're almost done.
You know what I'm saying? After that happened, man, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna just say it, you know what I'm saying? Drag a lady out, man, for nothing, man. You know. And I wouldn't. And furthermore, you know, if I'm gonna do something like this intentionally, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna ride along. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna never tell on me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never used nobody. You know what I'm saying? For me to try to get here. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
he cares about her.
Like nothing.
Did you ever talk to Donna or
Donna?
write in letters back and forth about, you know, you need a ski mask, you need gloves? You
Did
need
they
to
say
get
that?
some
Oh
things
Lord, I hope they didn't say that.
So the job can be done.
She hired a thug to murder her mans. It seems.
So why would you need a ski
Beguiled the
mask?
thug.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could do
Why would
better.
you
You know
need
what I'm
gloves?
saying? That's what I'm saying. You know?
Why would you need Donna to let you in?
I mean,
You gotta be in the house, but you know, when he comes home.
look at here. Check this out. Check this out.
Okay, check it out, go ahead.
If it's man, look here, like I say, man. If it was
Start
something
spitting
intentionally,
bars.
You know what I'm saying? Planning on doing, man. I mean, like I say, man, I cut him down in my neck of the woods, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this is the way you wanted it done. You guys wanted to be together.
Man, I mean, it's like this.
And Robert knew
I can-
because he found your letters.
I can have, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm entitled to any female I want, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Female, okay.
if, you know what I mean? If we gonna be together, you know what I'm saying? And you know that you know what I mean, you got a little a string attached, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, well, hell, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be with me, you know what I'm saying? You got to go ahead and get rid of that first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Then go ahead and buy this business. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know what you're saying, but
look,
I mean, were you and Donna kicking it?
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't trying to sit here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and hide nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let
I
me
mean,
ask-
I keep it real.
If that's a fair statement, let me ask you this. You said you got rid of the gun off the bypass, right? Then why was it laying on the kitchen floor? Well, how do you explain that?
Shit.
I know you say it's prison talk.
There's
but
a
you
lot.
and Donna have these letters going back and forth. You're telling her you have it planned out. It's all in your head. You know what needs to be done. You're streetwise. You know what you got to do. Day after you get out of prison, it's got to be done.
Yeah, but how do you explain the gloves? I mean,
Well, it wasn't done the day after he got out of prison, so that's already a lie, I
Gloves
guess.
is gonna probably come back
He
to
got out
you.
like Sunday. Monday went
I mean,
by.
they're part of
Tuesday
the
comes
gloves.
by.
It's
They
torn
killed him
or
then.
You were shot. Or Robert shot you, right? I mean, why would you wear gloves in the house?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you didn't want the fingerprints, right? And it was all in your letter.
In the end, there was more than enough evidence to convict both Donna and Nathaniel of first-degree murder. Ohio has
yeah?
the death penalty, and Nathaniel would be sentenced to death. On the day Donna was to be sentenced, she had a strange request. She demanded that she too be sentenced to death.
You're bound by law to give me one sentence, the death penalty. You have no other choice.
Donna knew that she would be the only female in death row in
Look at
Ohio.
the
This meant
smile on
she
her
wouldn't have to deal
face.
with other prisoners, and she would live a very good life as the only female prisoner. The judge granted Donna her wish, and she was sent to death row, where she sits to this day, awaiting her execution. As for Nathaniel, a federal court vacated his death sentence in May 2025, and he is currently waiting to be resentenced. At minimum, he will spend the rest of his life in prison. I'd love to read what you thought of this case, so please leave a comment below.
What? Just. Why did wifey send me this? I don't understand. What do we gain from this? What a life to live. For the time being, I think that's what we'll call it for the videos for tonight. The reactions at the very least. We have nothing else planned. Nothing else planned. But if you want to come at me and talk about how I'm a thug and I'll be doing something in life, you know, I don't gotta be here. Don't gotta be in the stream right now. I can always leave. You put a gun on me. I can't say. Neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Thanks for vibing out here. For chilling with me for a little bit. I appreciated that. I had a good time. I hope you did too. That's crazy. I mean, I'm glad he got a vacation of the death row rule, but it seems like Donna is still there on death row at the moment, living a comfy life. And she seems like she's somewhat happy with herself, at least in those pictures. But those are pictures. That happens. Comes and goes. You get a good moment, you get him laughing for a second, take a picture, and boom, that's your picture forever. Now they think you're enjoying everything that's happening to you, which maybe it is for her, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. I forgot what I was going to say. Remember, as always, when you're heading out there, remember that you're beautiful, you are special, you're worthy of love, and while you're walking out there, you don't have to walk alone. Have a good evening, guys, and I might be back with something else, or I could just film another video of some sort on my own where I play a cozy game. You can check it out.